Una sa lahat, sa ngalan ng administrasyon ni Pangulo Duterte, gusto kong iparating ang taos-pusong pasasalamat kasama ng aking mga kasamahan sa Senado sa lahat ng ating mga kababayan na nagkaisang sumunod sa mga pahayag ng ating Pangulo hingil sa enhanced community quarantine at nanatili sa kanilang mga bahay upang hindi na lalong kumalat pa sa ating bansa ang coronavirus. Nagpapasalamat din po kami sa lahat ng ating mga health worker at frontliners na walang tigil na naglilingkod sa bayan, mapaaraw man o gabi. Ang panukalang batas na ito ay para sa ikabubuti ng ating bansa. Para mabigyan ng gobyerno ng sapat na otoridad na maglaan ng pondo ng bayan para tugunan ang mga pagsubok na dala ng COVID-19. Saan kukunin ang pondo? Yan ang magandang balita ko sa inyong lahat. May pera po tayo, huwag po kayong mangamba. Naging responsable ang ating gobyerno sa pamamahala ng ating pera. Kung ihahambing ko ang kalagayan ng ating gobyerno sa isang pamilya, sa isang may bahay, ganito po yun. Ang pamilya natin ay naging responsable nitong nakaraang mga taon. Mayroong sapat na ipon at nagplano ng maigi para sa ating mga gastusin. Kung kailangan mang umutang sa tindahan, walang problema. Tayo po ay pahihiramin dahil nakakabayad naman tayo ng maayos. Kaya wag ho kayong mabahala. Ang kailangan na lang ay ipasa ang batas na ito para bigyan ng administrasyon ng otoridad, lipunin ang pera sa iba't ibang departamento at ibigay sa mga taong nangangailangan at sa mga programang nararapat. And this is where I go into the details of what needs to be done. We must be able to secure the welfare of the 24.6 million Filipino families, particularly the 18 million families who are poor or from the informal sector. Our immediate goal is to provide each of these 18 million with 5,000 to 8,000 pesos a month for the next 2 months. This will provide for their food and other daily needs and will increase the chances that they will stay home and keep themselves safe and other Filipinos safe. Our enhanced community quarantine in Luzon is designed precisely and if done properly to slow the spread of the transmissions, to save lives, and allow us to expand our health system to test and treat our people. This enhanced community quarantine is coupled with numerous measures which need to be carried out at all levels of government by the private sector and civil society. These are urgent and extraordinary actions because this virus spreads fast. We need to slow it down and eventually halt it for good. However, these necessary actions do not come without economic cost. The island group of Luzon accounts for 72% of our gross domestic product or GDP. Without additional intervention, our positive GDP growth rates may reverse to negative 0.6%. If we are able to beat this virus in 3 months and redouble our efforts to recover our growth trajectory that our economic managers estimated before the enhanced community quarantine was put in place. It is crucial, however, for the government to keep fighting COVID-19 and to keep investing in our infrastructure program and our people so that economic sectors are jump-started and jobs are created as quickly as possible once the outbreak is behind us. Hindi tayo nag-iisa. Economies around the world are taking a hit and government will spend beyond their means to protect their people from this menace. Where we differ from many is in our strong macroeconomic fundamentals and effective debt management. A large part of this strength comes from the comprehensive tax reform program, which we passed and has allowed us to raise revenues in advance as assurance against these kind of risks. The best way to defeat this disease is to be ahead of it, and these powers will allow the President and our public health authorities to act as swiftly as they need to. Fellow Senators of the Republic, these are extraordinary, trying times. This virus does not differentiate on party, creed, or wealth. It's an impersonal, invisible enemy. Without fear or favor, it infects. And without intervention, it moves very quickly. But I am confident that if we sustain and enhance the measures that we have taken, and if all of us do our part, we will be able to defeat this virus together. Health workers are manning the front lines in this battle. Some have sadly lost their lives. As we said in the past, never has so much been owed by so many to so few. We thank them for their selfless and courageous services to save more lives. Panawagan ko ang suporta ng bawat isang miyembro ng kapulungang ito. Let us pass this bill with urgency. Bayanihan to heal as one. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Senator Christopher Bongo is recognized.
Mr. President, I wish to manifest my intent to co-sponsor this measure and express a few points in this time of crisis. Our country is confronted with an invisible enemy that is endangering not only our economy and our society, but the very lives of the Filipino people. That enemy is COVID-19. Now, more than ever, we, as the elected officials, must do everything we can to be of service to the Filipino people. The executive and legislative branches of the government must work together to strengthen our efforts in responding to the COVID-19 situation. We, as legislators, must provide the executive branch the authority and the resources to further enhance our government's capabilities to better address this threat. And that is what we have before us today. As chair of the Senate Committee on Health and Demography, I wish to express my support for the urgent passage of the Bayanihan to Heal as One Act. Isa po ako sa nagsuggest na gamitin ang salitang bayanihan para po magkaisa na tayo. Palihog lang. This bill aims to empower and give the government the flexibility it needs to address the present health emergency. Further, it seeks to grant authority to the President to do what may be deemed necessary in accordance with the law to fund measures to address and respond to the threats of COVID-19 and the economic impact that comes with it. This measure also allows for needed realignments in the budget of concerned agencies so they can prioritize the provision of immediate healthcare needs as well as food and cash assistance to affected Filipinos, particularly those belonging to vulnerable sectors. So please exercise maximum tolerance. And of course, sa mga LGUs, governors, vice governors, mayors, vice mayors, barangay officials na nag-aasikaso sa kanilang mga constituents. Would also like to take this opportunity to address our overseas Filipino workers. The Philippines is your home and you will always be welcome and taken care of here. Ang stand po ng ating Pangulo ay tanggapin niya ang mga Pilipino na gustong umuwi dahil kung pati sa sariling bansa nila ayaw silang tanggapin, saan pa sila pupunta? Maglalaan po tayo ng pondo para mailigtas kayo kung asan man kayong parte ng mundo. Kung nais ninyong umuwi, sisiguraduhin rin natin na may pasilidad dito sa bansa na komportable na pwede kayong tumuloy pag-uwi ninyo habang naka-quarantine o habang hindi kayo makauwi sa inyong probinsya dahil sa lockdown, para ito sa inyong kaligtasan at kaligtasan ng ibang mga Pilipino dito sa ating bansa. To my fellow servants in the government, particularly those in local government units and those leading our barangays, this is the time to set aside politics. Let us be accountable to and united for our people. Unahin natin ang buhay at kapakanan ng bawat Pilipino. To reiterate the points that I have raised here today, number 1, siguraduhin natin na magamit ang pera ng bayan ng tama. Number 2, siguraduhin natin na makarating ang tulong sa pinaka-nangangailangan at pinaka-mahihirap nating mga kababayan. Number 3, siguraduhin natin na walang pinipiling oras ang ating pagtulong at pagserbisyo sa bayan. I appeal to my fellow Filipinos, magtiwala po kayo sa inyong gobyerno. Sumunod po tayo sa mga patakaran ng Interagency Task Force. Wala po kaming ibang hangarin kung hindi ang kapakanan ninyo at kalusugan ng bawat Pilipino. To quote President Duterte, we are now in the fight of our lives. Kung hindi tayo magkaisa at hindi natin tulungan ang ating gobyerno, siguradong matatalo tayo ng COVID-19. Nakita naman natin sa ibang bansa na mas mayaman at mas moderno kaysa sa Pilipinas, pati sila tinamaan pa rin. Wala pong pinipili ang sakit na ito, kaya napaka-importante ng kooperasyon ng bawat isa sa atin. Like the title of this measure, which is the bayanihan to heal as one act, dito natin makikita ang tatag at lakas ng Pilipino kapag nagkaisa at nagbayanihan tayo para sa ikabubuti ng ating bayan. We can overcome this and we can heal as one. Gaya nga lang sinabi ni Mang Rinaldo Alcala.
Talaga kami, pag hindi kami bumiyahe dahil wala kami pera, wala kami pambiling bigas. Mahirap eh. Mahirap pag mahirap. Walang pagkukunan. Ang kailangan, pagkain.
At dahil, sabi nga niya, mahirap maging mahirap, kaya huwag na natin sila mas pahirapan pa. Thank you, Mr.